Hello, and welcome to Gaia's Education's Design for Social Sustainability. My name is Giovanni Charlo. I'll be your tutor for the social dimension of this course. Most of you are all over the world, I imagine. I myself am in Northeast United States, in the state of Connecticut, near New York. And so our time sequences, our time coordination would be a little bit different for each one of us. Have in mind all the different aspects, all the different people all over the planet that are taking this course with you. The social dimension of the course will be asking the primary question, how can we design systems that set the course for a healthy and sustainable society? But we'll also be looking into the academic research that scholars have done throughout the world for the past several hundred years perhaps, but primarily the last couple of hundred years. What is some of this academic research that can inform the way that we can design resilient, sustainable communities? We will look at some of the pioneer experiments, especially eco-villages and sustainable communities around the globe that have tried to implement ideas of sustainability and principles of sustainability in their design and their development. We will, of course, rely strongly on social innovation, new techniques, new technology for social organization and for governance and for the relationship between human beings, etc. So there are a few topics, few points that we want to touch on that we're going to be addressing during the course. One is how to create a tight-knit community or a tight-knit group of people who can work together and achieve their purpose, achieve their goals. So we'll be looking at that. That's one of our goals. Another goal is to create egalitarian communities, to not have, to break the pattern of oppression. You will be divided into small groups to do a design project, so you will need to know a little bit about clan dynamics. A clan, of course, is a larger group of maybe 12 to 50 people make up what is called a clan. How do we cooperate? What is the nature of our collective intelligence? We want to be able to harmonize with nature, because one of the big problems that we have is that we have disregarded the needs of nature. We also want to exercise a bit of creativity. I myself am a musician. I'm a theater actor as well and director. I've done a lot of work in the arts, and still today I do work in arts in education. I bring programs to schools, all of them focused on sustainability, the environment, and group dynamics. Finally, we want to create groups, communities, and networks. So the design project that you'll be assigned is going to be either a group design, in other words, to design a small group like an eco-village, for example, or a service organization, an organization that provides services to society. To create community, it could be in your neighborhood, in your city, in your existing living conditions at the moment. And it can also be in networks. How do we create sustainability? How do we network with other groups and people, organizations working on sustainability? We will look at vision. How do we create a vision? What is a vision? How can we use a vision to further our goals and our purposes? We will look at decision making. What are the different dynamics of decision making? What are the different options that we have for making decisions together and for owning the decisions that we make in a group? How can we build a deeply democratic society through our decision-making processes? What do we do with conflict? When we face conflict, which is inevitable, we'll always come across differences of opinion, differences of views, differences of interests, and so on, which can create conflict in our social group, in our organization, or in our community. So how do we deal with that? What is the meaning of conflict in our life and in our process of sustainability? How do we manage the individual versus the collective interests of sustainability? As an individual, I want to achieve my full potential. I want to develop as a person, and so on. So how does that go together with the collective intent to also develop, to grow, and to have well-being for all our members? Finally, we want to look at networks and reaching out. to the larger public, to society, to the globe, if we can, and make connections with people who have similar goals and similar interests to us. We will end the course with a holistic design. The design is going to be moving along with each dimension and each module of every dimension of the course. So you're going to have design components in each module. We're going to dedicate 3 weeks to each of these modules, and I hope that you can hand in all your assignments within that 3-week period. If there are some problems with that, if sometimes you are travel or sick and you have family or work issues that don't allow you to complete the assignment in the 3 weeks time, please communicate with me ahead of time and we'll make special arrangements. I'm willing to work with you, but in order for me to keep my sanity, I need to have a timeline when I can look forward to receiving your assignments. The first module of the social dimension is called Building Community. This is where we're going to look at values. What are our values? What are the skills that we bring to the group? How do we create trust? And how do we foment change in society? That will be all under Module 1, which you probably have started right after you get familiar with the virtual campus. So that's an overview of the social dimension of the course. I hope you enjoy the course. I think you will find it very informative, very rich. And as most other students in the past have said, this is a life-transforming experience for them. Thank you.